Coach, I know that the start of it couldn't have gone much better for you guys. Unfortunately, it looked like one inning kind of doomed you guys. Just your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, one inning, we knew coming in here that we had to make all the routine plays. We can't have any unfortunate errors, that type of thing. We didn't want to contribute to any floodgates opening up. And then the scoreboard's off. I can't remember what inning it was, the fourth or the fifth inning. The floodgates opened up or whatever. Yeah, we wanted to prevent against that. They hit 2 home runs, I believe, that inning. Neither of those home runs are out at our park. That's a whole different ball game when those balls don't leave the park. But unfortunately, these teams that, just like Waukee, tell it like it is that they got 170 kids to pick from 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. And obviously, we don't have near those numbers. We have 40 kids in our program, and they play on short parks where we play on bigger parks. I mean, that's a huge advantage.
4-0 going into the third. Aaron had a blast. You guys were doing some nice things. How are you guys feeling?
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't ask any better. I mean, we scraped and got those runs. Aaron hit that solo home run there, and was it the first or second inning? It was first inning.
Yeah.
First inning. That home run is out of any ballpark. That ball was crushed. But yeah, 2-0 in the first, 4-0 in the second. We're up 4-0. Obviously, we don't want to let our guard down. We know that. Myself and my staff been around baseball a long time. It's a long game. It's not over until you get the final out. And obviously, we did whatever we could to scrape along. But the home runs are the killers. And then, unfortunately, we had our third baseman fall down on a routine ball. A ball got under our first baseman's glove. Those things all hurt. Just adds to the floodgates opening up.
You guys have a lot of talent coming back. Obviously, this loss hurts right now, but just when you look towards the future, just kind of what are your thoughts on what next season could bring?
Last year we were senior dominant. We come into the program with myself and my staff senior dominant. COVID shortened season. I thought we had a really good season. We didn't get everything done that we needed to get done from a development standpoint. However, this year, with the full season, and we ended up with 3 seniors that really produced highly in our program this year. But we got a lot of guys coming back that got a lot of experience. That's what we just talked about in the team meeting here, and the fact that next year starts right now. Right? We got to get bigger. We got to be faster. We got to put our dedication in now. We got to have better agility. We got younger kids that will vie for positions next year. So what I like is that everybody will have to compete for a spot, and they didn't really have that when we arrived last year or whatever. It was seniors and COVID shortened, and here we go. But there's going to be competition for spots, right? So you have to get better.
When you look back on this year, winning a season, I think 5 years, you guys win the conference, and really other than maybe kind of 1 7 or 8 game stretch, we're pretty darn dominant throughout the year. What are you going to remember the most about this year?
Well, in the long run, we had that little lull where we lost 5 or 6 games. Part of that you could probably put on the coaching staff and the fact that we scheduled Des Moines schools for a reason, because that's where the real guys pitch, right? It's not our conference. Our conference, they throw 65, 72. These guys right here, as you can see, they can throw in the upper 80s. I think that's important to our program that we added Des Moines schools, and we'll continue to add Des Moines schools to our schedule so we can get better and prepare for games like this. But in the conference, the games we lost, we're throwing our 5th or 6th best pitcher, that type of thing, because we're saving guys to compete in these type of games. It's a juggling act, and obviously it's a challenge, but it's a challenge that that we need to meet. Right, we need to develop more people, more pitchers, and that type of thing, so that we can balance the conference and the Des Moines schools getting ready for the state tournament. Because I said this when I took the job, it's not a successful year unless we're playing in Des Moines in the state tournament. Regardless, we won the conference tournament. I think that's great for the kids to do that, but the ultimate goal is playing the state tournament. 3
seniors this year that were all big contributors. What can you say about what they've been able to do over the last couple of years?
Yeah, we groomed. We had Kel playing some JV and varsity last year, just because it was a shortened season, so we can get a lot of ball in to preparing for his senior year here. we couldn't ask any more from him. He had a 0 ERA coming into this game here before he gave up 2 fly ball home runs. He's an all-around player. I can't ask more from him. Jonah really stepped it up. I put him in a leadoff spot the last month of the season here, whatever, and he really stepped up big. He had a couple nice hits tonight, had a stolen base, and then Luke Meyer, he was hitting 3-hole only for the JV last year, and which gave him some pretty good experience or whatever. He comes in, he hits. I think he hit 380 this year, which was a really nice surprise for us. That we needed that.